Hello and welcome to this 2-minute tutorial, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the setup process or the installation procedure for Trigger. We've just recently introduced a couple of new options, so I thought that warranted some explanation as to what they exactly mean. So when you run the setup file, obviously you get the usual license agreement and language selection, but when you get to this window you have a few decisions to make. So first of all, I would suggest you want to create a desktop shortcut. That's fairly self-explanatory, but then you have to choose an installation type, and you've got two options here: to create a system-based all users configuration or to create a single user-based configuration. Now, the setup process for Trigger always used to be the lower of these two options, a single user-based configuration. But I've had requests from a couple of clients who are corporations. They have different users with different login details logging onto their systems, and they need a single configuration that is the same for all of them. So essentially, the configuration files that Trigger uses, if you go for this top option, it's system-based, then all the configuration files are stored in the public folders, so they will be shared across all users who log into your system. If you only have a single login on your system, if it's just you or everyone who uses your system uses the same login details, then you can go for the single user-based configuration. And this is also the option that you should go for if you already have a configuration on your system and you want to keep it, because that is the legacy version of the installation. Then the bottom option here is to install remote licensing. So if you plan to use Trigger's remote licensing option, in other words, you're not using the hardware dongle licensing method, then you should check that box as well. Okay, that concludes today's tutorial. Hope you found it interesting and it made some sense, and you'll join me next time.